everyone, this is Angela Panaligan and this is my report.
Fruit juice drinks. As you'll note in the recipes that we've already shared, fruit juice drinks are a first cousin to the highball family. In fact, many people consider them to be highballs since they are made in a similar way in the same type of glass. The major difference is that fruit juice takes the place of the carbonated mix as the body of the drink. The original method and the speed method are identical here in most cases. One notable exception is making Bloody Mary. In the original method, it is made from scratch, ingredient by ingredient, and is sometimes shaken. In the speed method, a prepared mix is poured from bottle and stirred in a glass. 2 points are both noted in the basic method.
So, alam naman natin na ang fruit juice drink ay masustansya sa ating katawan, lalo na kung ang katas mismo ay nagmula sa prutas at walang kahit anong hinalong kemikal. Ayon sa aking nabasa, ang juice ay isang sikat na inumin noon. Pagkatapos ma-develop yung pasteurization, mas sinangkilik na ng mga tao ito dahil mas madali na yung proseso kaysa sa fermentation o yung pagbuburo na inaabot ng buwan o taon pa. Makikita naman sa picture na ito kung ano yung tamang pagkakasunod-sunod sa pagbibuild ng drink. This is the two basic method of mixing. In step 1, dito mas kakaunti yung nilalagay nilang yelo upang mas malasa pa din yung flavor kahit na matunaw pa yung yelo. Sa step 4 naman, mas maayos dapat yung pag-blend ng juice sa liquor kasi hindi sila basta-basta nagbe-blend. Bukod pa doon, dapat walang bubbles na mabubuo habang minimix o hinahalo ito. Juice drinks are very popular and there are many of them. Most have special sort of courtesy names. The only real trick in making these drinks is to recall which name goes with juice and with liquor. For instance, here are some variation of screwdriver. A screwdriver is a popular alcoholic highball drink made with orange juice and vodka. While the basic drink is simple the true ingredients, there are many variations. Many of the variations have different names in different parts of the world. So here are some variation of screwdriver: left-handed screwdriver, gin and orange juice, Kentucky screwdriver or yellow jacket, bourbon and orange juice, Bose ball, amaretto and orange juice, persuader, half amaretto and half brandy and orange juice, cobra or hammer or slow screws, slow gin or orange juice, southern screwdriver or comfortable screw, southern comfort and orange juice, powder navel, peach snap or orange juice, golden screw, Galliano and orange juice. Lastly, Madras, vodka and half cranberry and half orange juice. In addition, there's a whole series of screwdrivers with national names made with the corresponding nation liquor. Mexican screwdriver with tequila and orange juice, Italian with Galliano, French with brandy, Greek with ouzo, Cuban with rum, Irish with Irish whiskey, Scotch driver for Scotch, and Canadian driver with Canadian whiskey. In other drinks, the liquor is the same as in the screwdriver but the juice changes. So this is sea breeze with the ingredient of vodka, cranberry juice, and grapefruit juice. Next is greyhound, vodka and grapefruit juice. And lastly, salted dog. A greyhound served in a salt drink glass, usually a Collins glass and sometimes made with gin. So this is a rimming glass. Rimming glass with the salt is the first step in making a salted dog. So if you don't have a rimmer, run a cut lemon or lime evenly around the rim. Half lemon will give you a firm, even surface. Dip the rim in a shallow dish of salt, then build the drink as usual, taking care to keep the rim intact. A crisp, even rim enhances the drink, but if the lemon is applied unevenly, the rim will be uneven. Too much salt will spoil the taste of the drink. Also, remember to think creatively when rimming cocktail glasses. Today's bar chef may mix peppers and other spices with their salt or sugar, or use edible fruit granules and even finely chopped edible flower petals. Another series of drinks takes off from the screwdriver by adding another ingredient as an accent and traveling under a fanciful name that is sometimes better than the drink. such as the Harvey Wallbanger and Tequila Sunrise. Legend has it that Harvey the Wallbanger was a surfer's nickname, depending on who tells the story. Harvey either won a surfing contest and celebrated with this drink, or lost a surfing contest and drowned his sorrows in it. Either way, he had too many and bounced from wall to wall as he staggered out the bar. In both of these drinks, when you pour the orange juice, you leave more room at the top for the last ingredient, and you do your stirring before you add it. The Galliano pours carefully with a circular motion will float on top of the Harvey Wallbanger. The grenadine and the tequila sunrise will sink to the bottom since it is heavier than everything else. Some sunrise aficionados believe that in a true sunrise, the red color rises from the bottom. To create this effect, you can pour the grenadine first and disperse it with a splash of soda. Then add the ice, the tequila, and the orange juice and eliminate the stirring. Next is the Bloody Mary. Perhaps the most distinctive classic fruit juice drink is the Bloody Mary. It is robust, loaded with taste, and even nutritious. There are many versions, but the essential are vodka and tomato juice with accent of lemon or lime and spices. Many different stories of its origin, but the drink colorful history dates back to the roaring 1920s when bartender Fernand Pitt Hotshot combined tomato juice with gin and Harry New York bar in Paris, France, as treat for his British and American clientele. The patrons included Gertrude Stein, George Gershwin, and F. Scott Fitzgerald. Hotshot drink was originally named the Red Sniffer. Gin was its original base liquor base. It was the most popular spirit of that period. Today, a good bartender knows that the customer who orders a red sniffer wants a Bloody Mary made with gin. Whatever the Bloody Mary's origin, its secret is the mix, whether it begins with tomato juice or clamato juice. The next step includes the modifiers, which also vary radically, from Worcestershire sauce to Tabasco sauce to horseradish to puree salsa to A1 steak sauce to clam juice. Spices include celery salt, garlic salt, coarse ground pepper, and chili powder. Daring bartenders experiment with such ingredients as anchovy paste, curry powder, crushed onions, basil, dill, and freshly pressed garlic, as well as chili pepper infused vodka as the base liquor. In short, there are many Bloody Mary versions as there are bartenders. In a Dallas newspaper-sponsored competition to create new signature drink for a horse racing event, the Tall Texan was created. This Bloody Mary adaptation was made with Toto's vodka, stuffed smoky mesquite barbecue sauce, and tomato juice, and garnished with cilantro sprig and a lemon slice. The list goes on and on. Bloody Mary has a host of close relatives that are once again made by substituting another liquor for the vodka or changing the mixer. They include Bloody Maria substitutes tequila for vodka. Danish Mary aquavit takes the place of vodka. Virgin Mary, everything except the liquor, also called Bloody Shame. Bleeding clam or clam digger, 1 jigger or clam juice. Bloody Bull, substitute beef bouillon for half the tomato juice. Bullshot, substitute beef bouillon for all of the tomato juice. Lastly, liquor on ice. Another type of drink built in the glass consists of a single liquor served over ice. Nothing else is added. In today's drink, market liquor on ice gets a lot of attention. It is the method often used for serving single malt scotches, small batch bourbons, and a few of the super premium whiskey. These types of drinks appeal to the image-conscious consumer, and although they are no substitute for an after-dinner brandy, they are making inroads. Such drinks are typically served in rocks or old-fashioned glasses that usually hold 5 to 7 ounces. Strictly speaking, these are not mixed drinks, but they are generally thought of as being related to the highball family. Often, they contain more liquor, typically 11 half jiggers. On the rocks refers to the liquor poured over ice cubes, and a rocks drink is a drink served on the rocks. Rocks drink are typically served in a rocks glass, highball glass, or Collins glass, all of which refer to a relatively straight-walled, flat-bottomed glass. The rocks glass is typically the shortest and widest, followed by the highball, which is taller and often narrower, then the Collins, which is taller and narrower still. Any kind of spirit can be served either on the rocks or as a mist. Those most commonly requested are whiskeys, brandy, and a few liquors ordered as after-dinner drinks such as peach schnapps or other fruit liquors, drumby, and coffee liquors. If these are served over crushed ice in a cocktail glass or a snifter instead of a rock glass, they are known as scrapes. Wines, especially white wines and aperitif wines, are rarely ordered on the rocks, but sometimes it happens. In this case, there will be served in 4 to 6 ounce portions poured over cube ice in a 8 or 9 ounce wine glass.